So then people, we're back here with racing here at spa-Francorchamps this year. Round number 2. It is quite an extraordinary championship. This is round 3, 2. Yeah, it's round 3, race 2. That's why I said that. But it's a massive gap that your leader has in this race. It is a tremendous gap the leader has. A 5.7 second gap. He has. Here, as he goes into the bus stop for the final, for the 8th time of asking here. So we've only had 8 laps this race. Here we have 6.1 seconds to the guy in front and 3.2 to the guy behind. So he's comfortable in second position here today. He is. Third is quite comfortable to the guy in fourth, but fourth he's catching now. Fourth's actually picked up the pace a little bit here. Has Stefan, and Stefan's going to try and catch. So far this year, where's this championship been? Well, the first round of the year. It's not worldwide because they just go on. It is on. So they've already been to Silverstone. That was the first time they were Silverstone. They did 2 races. They did a 10 lapper and a 25 lapper. So 25 and a 10 lapper at Silverstone around the full circuit, of course. The 10 lapper will just be practice race. The 25 is the main race. Like this weekend, so you've only seen 22 races on my channel, but they have had as well a 15 lap race as well, which was won by Thomas. A second was Simon. So Thomas and Simon are on edgy points here. They are. That was that race. There. Then they hopped on. They went away. They went to a different circuit. And they said hello Nürburgring. They went to Nürburgring and did a 20 lapper first race, 40 lapper second race. They were the 2 big races. And your first race was won by Stefan, and your second race was won by John. Second in the first race was Thomas, and third was Rico. In the second race, Simon was second, and Thomas was third. As here we go then. Andres and Stefan there having a little tussle there, and Stefan has got past Andres. But Andres might want it back, and Rico here now is coming to try and get the position here. Look, from his point of view here, he can see the 2 in front having a massive squabble here. 2010, 11, maybe 12, they have changed. Since maybe 1990, they've changed the positions there. So here they haven't, but as you can see, third here with fourth and fifth right behind him here, and it looks quite bad. Sorry about this kind of stuff on the screen. You see all the black blotches. My internet's not that brilliant really today, which I should have thought about before I put it in high resolution and high quality picture. I should have put it in medium just so the thing. Hopefully I can change that right now for you. 1 second. Let me just see if I can change that. Just see if I can change the setting here quickly. Advanced settings. No, but anyway, we're back here racing then. Fabian's out, ladies and gentlemen. We are now down another car. Fabian is out this race as Simon zooms across the line. Here he does the new start line, but not the old, and now comes down to the old start line now, which they were using today to finish off the lap. Is that a quick lap of the race? Yes, it is. A 1:47.789 quirky lap there. Nearly as quick as the Formula 1 in real life was 1:46 today, but you know, quite quick as well. As Thomas here second, You can see the leader in front of him turning into the corner in front, but really wants a bit of better look today. So can third. Fourth is catching, but Rico here is on the back of Andres here, and he looks like he could have got the move done there, but wasn't close enough to the back of the car there. But he looks like he is close enough to the back of the car. Sorry about me here. As they go around the tight corner section we have on this track. There are 2 corner sections on this track, and that's where they are now. Last is about, I'll have a look for you now actually, if I go on to second to last, which is 16th here. We've lost 17, 18, no, we lost 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. We lost 5 cars so far, we have. As we look at second to last here, Tommy, he is 31 seconds ahead of last. He is here, which is pretty decent. And first is about 20 seconds behind, lapping last. So, not that bad really, isn't it? As still, Rico and Stefan here are still having a nice mega scrap here. It doesn't matter about sorry about the resolution on the picture. If you can't really see it much, I can explain. I'm pretty much doing like a podcast, so you can just not see it, you can hear it. And I can comment on the radio as Rico here is edging ever so closer. He is here to the back of Andres. Here he is, Rico is. But Rico now doesn't really have enough, he doesn't here. And John looks like he wants to steal the party. As you go down the nowadays start line straight, that is all you can see is the pit boxes, so we will look at that a bit more depth. See if I can change. I don't know. We don't think we can change that, but so that means that you just have to go on board a car. Fine. But John here now. DRS is now opened for John, and John now with DRS. Can he nick past the car in front? No, he is still about 0.3 behind, which is too far, I would say, from nicking it. As we go back to the battling back further down the field here, we do with the back 2, and the back 2 are your 2 rookies in this category. They are here, not last, because last isn't a rookie, he just hasn't got the pace this weekend to go with the field here. As Tommy now, can he size a move on Wesley here? Can Tommy? Tommy now is about 0.2 behind the car in front. Can he look to get past him here? No, certainly Tommy cannot get past here. As we go back at the field now, we do. And we now look at Lawrence here and talk a bit Lawrence here. We do. Lawrence, we're now looking at the number 7th position here, which is, if you want to know, the number 22 car of Lawrence. If you want to know, Lawrence Hudson, and Lawrence Hudson here knows what he's got to do with Simon now, about to come down to the line. Here he is. And he is now got the gap up. He has to 6.4, but as you can see at the bottom there, it is creeping down a little bit, which is not a good thing really here. As you can see, as the lap time's got quicker there, 1 minute 47.787. Is that the quickest lap of the race today? No, still the leader's got the quickest. As you can see here, can John do what he set out to do last time here? He goes down there in 6th. Can he start at the move? But can Rico start at the move on Andres there for 4th? As you look here, can he? Nowhere. Nobody here is looking for moves here. So for the last half an hour here, or how many long we've had this race, nobody's looking for moves. Dominic here. Look at him. All by himself, look. He has a gap of 5.5 seconds to the guy behind. Guy in front, I don't know. lap there is over, and we now look at the battle here with Rico. Still nothing there with John and Rico. We were talking a bit about the lonely ride that Ivan has, a little bit of lonely ride as well he has, but the lonely ride that Dominique has here, he has a gap of 6.7 in front of him and 6.7 behind him. So the same gap he has behind him as he has in front. Which is quite annoying, to be honest, with you. It is quite annoying. Personally, it's quite annoying in my respect. This is round this is round 4 for these guys. Sorry, round 3 for these guys. Round 4, they don't have to go too far. They don't have to travel too far. They don't. If they like real life, they would have to they do have to. These guys then travel quite a far away around the world. They do, not too far. I wouldn't say it's not too far. These guys go to Brno. Now Brno is in the Czech Republic. They do a 10 lap race, 50 lap race on Brno for their feature race, but their first race is a 20 lap. We should be filling the 20 lap, as Lawrence here now has Christian right behind him. Not really, but Christian has Gert, and then Robert, and then Ivan, who's trying to catch up behind them here. But as we now look at John here, he's nowhere near the back of Rico, where he should be, because if he's behind Rico now, he would have got the toe. But Rico is near enough to get past Andres here. And can he here? Nobody's come into the pits this race so far, which is a surprise in my eyes. But anyway, that's not what I have to say beside the point. Okay, really, 8 to go, and you know who's won this, okay? No, you know who's won this. Last, I think, maybe laps, because he looks slower now, last does. So, I'll wait for your grid for you. It is Simon from Tuomas, from Stefan, from Andres, from Rico, from John, from Lawrence, from Christy, from Robert, from Ivan, from Dominique, from Marco, from Dan, from Wesley, from Daniel, who is in last. And then your retirements so far from this race are Tommy, Fabian, Paul, Alex, and class there. As you now go back to a leader of this one, and he's closing that gap. Well, he's not really closing it, but he's looking to try to. As we now look out, 5th here. Oh, that gap is gone completely down here. It has. It's gone down to 0.3, and it was at 1.1 seconds a couple of laps ago. So they have pulled that way down there. He has. But now the car in front has a quicker speed down here. I think the only problem for the car in front is that bit of coming up, which is after this straight here, after the Eau Rouge, where you have the corner section. If this corner section here coming up isn't good for this car, then I don't know what will be. But as the car behind us, where I was looking to try and get past, is John. John was closer that time, but not close enough. We now go a bit further down the field, to the battle here, which is looking for room for the two teammates here, as Robert here cannot get past Gerber there, he can't, and that's annoying. But Robert now has got Christian right up his tail here, he has, and Christian is like 5th in the championship, and Robert's 6th. So what is he going to do really? 6 v Christian's 5th in the championship, Robert's 8th. So what's Robert really going to do? Let 5th pass, because 5th is in front of him by about 30 or 40 points. So really, do you want to let him pass or not? Really, that's what I'm going to say. Because that's what happens. So every round they do, it's a double header. Each round is worth 50 points. And Christian's already won one round, so well done Christian, he won the first ever round. But we're now back at the top now. We're going to go back to the battle here, and he looks like he's got Rico. Looks like he's going to quicker hit. Oh, he nearly touches there. Rico does, but Andres here knows what he's got to do. Look here, he does. He just knows that he's quicker down the straight. Not quicker than he was last time, really. The gap has closed a little bit now. He has, and I think that is what Rico wanted. Personally, guys, I think that's what Rico wanted. As Rico now looks decisive with options here. Can Rico go left or right? Can Rico actually get past here? Can he? To do the position that he wants to get here. Rico now looks left and right here. Can Rico do it? No, Rico has backed off there. He has. And there should be some great battling for these two if Rico can actually do it here. There will be another race on this channel tomorrow. And it is, I know it's Monday, so I know it's FIFA Day on my other channel, but it should be quite good. Here it should. As down to the line they come. Across it they come here. And that wasn't a good sector time there. It wasn't from Rico. There it wasn't. And Rico knows that. As we now look back at Simon here, who is now coming down to the line. And across the line now. Goes your last position here. Goes 16th. And it's been a massive first couple of laps this race did offer, and it crashed at the first couple of corners, which I don't know really. What do you think about that? As we now look at second, who has got a massive gap, got a good gap he has over third, who has a good gap over fourth, fifth and sixth, but fourth is too far away from fifth this time. Fourth has pulled away from fifth, and Rico will not like Andres to go, but John is trying to catch up with him here, as Lawrence is away from Gear and Robert and Christian here. Christian and Robert and that. With 5 to go, it should be exciting these last 5 laps here as they make their way around this 4 point something mile long circuit here today. Comment down below, hashtag drive of the day. We need to get a drive of the day today. Now, to me personally, there's no drive of the day because they've all done brilliant. There is a drive of the day for me. I've got to say, it has to be Rico. Started quite far down the order. I wouldn't say it's too far down for Rico. I'll just have to say that not too far down, about 7th, about 9th, about 10th or 11th. But he's made his way up. He did on the first lap go down to about 10th. Then he's pulled back up to 5th. And a great drive from him. If he can just get past Andres, it'll be his best finish of the year prior to the first place he got in the second race of the year, which was, by the way, at the first round of the year. You think to yourself, these guys should have had more races than 2 rounds? No, this is then 3 rounds. Ooh, yes, they should have. Definitely, no, I agree. As the lead, as last place crosses the line now, goes down up through the radius, whatever you call it there, and now he goes up to turn out of the corner there. Now goes up there. He's now only about 15 seconds behind your second to last place, so quite good he is there to that. He is there. There's your leader. Second now, crossing the line. Does improve with a 1 minute 47.495. He is now the quickest man on the road, and he in this game is so close to get the personal best that Formula 1 got a 1 minute 46.6 they got, so he could do that in this game. I don't think he will though, as Rico here and Paul and John and that are still trying to do it here. We're going for Rico for a minute. This is the only bit of track that Rico is quicker than the rest of the field, which isn't surprising really. John trying to catch up, but so is Lawson. Lawrence, here he is, but they've got a battle on here. We have. We go a bit further down the field here now. We do, and we have a battle on our hands. There's no more battles on the track. They've all kind of spread out around the field here. If we look at laps, he's crossing the line. About to, as your leader's about to come and lap him. He might lap him actually. I don't think he will though. Got We now have 3 to go. As your leader now, out of the last corner, comes across the line now. 3 to go. And to be honest, anything can happen here as Rico has Paul right behind him. But Rico now sizes up the move. Does he on Andres? No, he's too far behind. That is going to be concerning for him. As you look now at Robert here. Can he decide to move on the guy in front? Now, back to Christian. He's 10th. 5th in championship. Robert, 8th in championship. Does that surprise you? Really, it doesn't surprise me. Here he goes. Does he do anything? Oh wow, that's a massive gap he's lost there. I think that's a poor performance from him today. But as you look at your leader of this race, what a race he has done. Tomas, he's just raced brilliantly in 2nd position today, but can't compete with Simon today. Simon, I've got to say, if he was a bit quicker, not saying he should be, but if he was a little bit quicker, he would have lapped that last place by now. I would have done generally if I was in this race, but I like commentating on races better than not doing them, if you know what I mean. As last now, about to come out of the last corner now he comes to start his 3rd lap of the race. Now he goes onto his 3rd lap to go. Now he goes onto his 3rd lap to go. There's your leader. What lap time is it so far? Wow, it's a 35 so far. So normally it's a 38 right here, so it could be his quickest lap of the race. A big pocket shot here for the fastest lap of the race for him. Will it be the fastest lap for him? Yes, it will. 1:47.393. I thought it would be for your leader of the race. That is the fastest lap of the race. A 2nd with a 1:47.552. Not good, not good, but not bad. As there now is Rico. We head a bit further down the field though to the rookies. As Danny did get past Wesley, Danny did, and Danny knows that at that crucial time of the race was a good thing. So now look at last in this race. Where's last? There he is. He's there. He came into the pits, did a pit stop, and then come out. Him, Wesley, Dan, and Marco, and Dominic are the only. So from 12th down to 16th are the only ones who've had actually done a pit stop in this race. As we now look at your leader of this race coming into the bus stop chicane any second now that he is. That is, look, if you just see that again from the last place's point of view, I know he's actually got a quick. He's actually going quite. It goes quick, he does, but not too quick here. As he now on to 21st lap out of 22nd. As you now, that doesn't look steep. As you now look up here, that's quite a steep look going up the hill. But these Formula cars don't care about how steep the track is. There will be a race tomorrow around this same track because we have your British Championship, your 8 British cars at your British Formula Championship, and they are here. They have not been out for ages, but they're back here. They are, and then in a couple of weeks' time, come your touring car, historic touring car racing championship. They'll be back out and seeing if they can do anything. Is the word I've got to say? But 8 Formula C's around here will be interesting to see. Or is it around here though, or have we skipped around? Let's just quickly check for you, because I know what round we've done, and I don't know if the Formula category actually the 8 cars. Is it 8 cars? I'm just going to check how many cars it is. Yeah, it is 8 cars. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So so far we've done China with America. So we've done Sonoma, we've done China, we've done. Oh, it's a Nürburgring, and it's 14 laps at Nürburgring. Lovely. At the Nürburgring. And the Nürburgring National Circuit, so that's not the big circuit, but the second biggest circuit, and the Nürburgring, of course. Lovely for them to see. So, Sonoma, great race that was, and so was China. Sadly, my footage corrupted, so that didn't come on this channel. Really, really sad about that. But as out the last turn he comes, Simon, jacket flags around, Simon wins. What a race from Simon. To Tuomas, his team stick their hands out. Tuomas' team do. Normally they don't go down there, but they go down there today as Stefan. Third position for him. Who's going to come fourth is Andres or Rocco. As Rocco comes fifth, Andres comes and John sixth, seventh Lawrence. What a race from him. Eighth Guerra. 9th Robert Just, and 10th Christian. Good race from them. 11th Ivan. 12th, and is coming quickly to the line now, is Dominique, who I would say is a brilliant driver, but needs to be a bit better equipped at better racing. He does there, across the line he comes. 13th Marco, his team are happy with that. Dan in 14th, Wesley 15th. Wesley, Dan now across the line he comes. Wesley now across the line. And Dan, the last of the cars here, very slowly makes his way across the line here. It is now 7 o'clock at night. Here, so there they go as the lead of this race. A great ride from him. He will get his spa-Francorchamps played in a minute. He is a Welshman, so we're going to play the Welsh spa-Francorchamps for him. The Welsh spa-Francorchamps player. Here it is. The Welsh spa-Francorchamps. Here it is. So there you go, there was the Welsh national anthem there. hopefully people did enjoy it here. There's a few cars just coming, still going on the track. They are. But as you look at the finished order there, it was well done Simon. So first was Simon, second was Thomas, third was Stefan, fourth Andres, but a great battling race for him, Rico and John all the way through the race. They battled it out, solid racing. From about lap 4, they were all squabbling for position, just them 3 were squabbling. The top 3 pulled away pretty much. 7th, Lawrence, 8th, Giller, 9th, Robert, and 10th, Christian. Then, I've just said there, 7th to 10th were battling it all the way through the race as well. 11th, Ivan, 12th, Dominic, 13th, Marco, 14th, Dan, and 15th, Wesley were all battling out as well. And the last finisher, Daniel, in 16th. The non-finishers today were Tommy, 11 laps he completed, Fabian, 9 laps, Paul, 1 lap, Alex, no laps, and Klaas, no laps, and Simon, no laps there. Let's look at the start of the race and how it happened and what happened at the first of the tournament. So here they go down. Good start. Red lights are on. And away go all the cars. A good start from everyone really there. Nobody really had too much clear air. They were mostly all 3 abreast, which were 2 abreast, I mean, which was pretty normal. It is for this type of racing. As you go back a bit back further down the order here, there was a gap. There was a gap just filled here. Here we see the cars now coming into the corner. One of the cars did go off of the line, but did manage to come back on it here. Here, and then Alex here in 13th lifted the curb pretty much and hit into the side of the next car there, and then Alex, for some reason, that car there picked up another car which I don't know the name of as we speak, and then it was just carnage after that into the first corner. It was carnage after that into the first corner. It was carnage up. We had carnage into the last corner of this track. I'll show you it now from the positions back here. Loads of cars going off at the top here. A few coming off at the top here, which is not a good sign here. There wasn't. A few crashes here at the corner number 1, which in Formula 1 terms, but not in this race terms. And then up they come. Well, I see nobody out of this race yet. Well, there were a few more out, I've got to say. At this down here it was definitely down here. And here it was, here we go back up there again. Here we go, this is the car that happened it. Here we go, let's watch it from this point of view here, guys. Here we go then, people, here we go then. So down they come now, into the braking zone they come, around the braking zone. So he does literally nearly clip the back of the car, and then the car in front goes off the track a little bit, then comes back on, hits the car there, and makes him out of the race. He tries to come back onto the track, here he does, but then skids and smokes straight into the barrier, there he does. So there you go with the racing. Hope you did enjoy that race. If you did, smash a like, subscribe as well to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next race tomorrow. Goodbye.